We know the way, and we welcome you to San Jose, California. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Utah State Aggies and the San Jose State Spartans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Catching up with the Utah State head coach before the game, this wide receiver has been unstoppable all season. He will be a huge part of their game plan today. The quarterback might be young, but they have put some things into their offensive game plan to make sure they're able to get the ball to their star player. He's been tearing up defenses all season long. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. On the ground, it's Bates. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star off.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And the extra point was good. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield, it's Weaver. Here's a heat. Snagged out of the air.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Bates. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They give it to him again. Got a little grass. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they give it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He's got it inside the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill.
Makes a catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field. And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Weaver. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Buys a little time with his feet. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The snap sets up the throw. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Gonna run it. It's Jacobs. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the...
Oh, it's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Finding some room. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. Unloads to the right. The short hands, it's McClure. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And they've done themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. Picks up the first down. Maybe some room here. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it
throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Jacobs. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond.
There's a crease. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. We reached the break, and Utah State holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Running inside, it's Jacobs. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Sweet cut there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The play action fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got his man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Nice move there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second.
Unloads it downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. He's got it again. Maybe a crease. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. On the ground, it's Jacobs. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open on the left. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we're planning to see a few more throughout this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Weaver. Stepping to the right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. This time he wants to throw, looking to buy time. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Breaks into the open. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout.
Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point is good. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Weaver. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with Notre Dame, taking on the number 4 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's BYU in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being pumped right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he added the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right back to the well. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Weaver. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Fights off a defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
They booted away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that, too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
Finding an escape route. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The run inside. It's Jacobs. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And some great 4th down defense against the run. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically
There's some room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give them the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make them earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Got room to work. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackle.
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat on hat to go get that.
Here's a little room there. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They'll run the counter. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Here's a give to Washington. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Makes the catch, it's Ivy. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Wow. That was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Escapes the pressure going right. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Weaver. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Aggies! The defense putting points on the board. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving out to the right. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.